Hello everyone, I'm Ash. This is Ash's Laboratory with the Feed the Beast Monster mod pack. If you're wondering why I look so fucking creepy, it's because I have something called a diving suit on. And this is a foreboding? Is it foreboding? I guess it's pretty creepy, so foreboding fits. Of what we're going to be doing today, which is using our new facility that I built in between episodes to do Mariculture. Boom, 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 boom. I just made a new song about it actually just now. As you can see, new building has been built. If we go outside to explore, you can see that I've actually expanded the dock. More like a boardwalk or a pier now, I think. It goes all the way down the ocean side here, the seaside, the shore. Goes all the way down towards the little pond that we have over here, where our nether portal was built way back in the day. Goes all the way down there and stops, and I might build something else over there, and goes all the way up to our lab, our main building. And I've raised it up so it's up as before. It was down on the ground, now it's up. And I removed our smeltery area. Our tinkerer's area is now removed. I put it all in a chest, and I'll re-put the smeltery up somewhere else because I wanted to make the building bigger anyway, so I went ahead and tore it down. And I'm probably going to expand this hill. Let me put my thing up. This hill, so it's bigger and it extends over here and maybe even meets up with that piece of land there, so it's like just a raised area. In the meantime, though, I built this little area. This is a laboratory. It's our marine biology lab. As you can see, it says on the signs, Marine Biology Seaside Laboratory. Boom. So it's a little small and very simple building, at least compared to that and our barn and stuff. It's pretty simple. Just glass and marble and some lights. And I was actually thinking, man, I will build it simple now because I might add some other stuff later. Like I was thinking I would have a tank on this side of water and a tank on the other side of lava. Because you're going to need lava for this. I don't know if I would need a tank of water necessarily, but I know I would need a tank of lava because I need it for this thing. It's called a crucible furnace, and it uses lava to power and do its thing. And we're going to go over that in a sec. First, let me tell you what my goal for this episode is. I want to make something called an automatic fisher, and because we're going to be working on Mariculture this entire episode, and that is our main goal so far with Mariculture, is to make an automatic fisher so that we don't have to worry about fishing ourselves. We can just pop some bait in there and let it go to town on fishing for us. But in order to make that thing, we need something called polished wood, and let me show you why. If I type in the word Mariculture so that we can see everything in the mod, and I go to automatic fisher here, it needs a fish, it needs some wood, it needs some logs, it needs a wooden construction block, which is just more logs and wood, and it also needs these things, wooden fishing rods, not to be confused with the standard Minecraft fishing rods. Wooden fishing rods need polished sticks, which require polished planks, which require polished logs, which are made in a vat of fish oil with an oak wood log there. It'll make into a polished log. So we need to be able to manufacture fish oil, and to do that, we need this bad boy, a crucible furnace. Now, if you're wondering, man, you sure have built a lot of stuff already. Why didn't we get to see that? Well, it's because I've actually recorded at least 2 or 3 episodes worth of stuff that I just ended up scrapping because there was so much meandering of me trying to figure shit out and not knowing that I didn't want to actually put you guys through that and punish you for watching my channel, basically. The problem was I watched a video about the basics of Mariculture. It was very informative, except it was a year old, and apparently everything has changed in the year since that video was made. For instance, this crucible furnace used to have to actually submerge it in lava for it to heat up. But now it has an actual lava thing, and nothing really clicked when I saw this. I digress. You know, I freaking digress. So what I need is to be able to cook some stuff. You don't actually, this is just lava that I put in here, but what you would do is you would just put heat in there and it would heat up. So we have coal, all the coal we would ever need. That's a thing. As you can see, I have lava in here, but really I don't need lava in there. I would need to just somehow figure out how to, I would just need to do this over and over again until I get all the lava out, I guess. But what I'm actually going to probably end up doing is just destroying this thing and starting it over. Hopefully no lava flows out, because that would suck really bad. So I've gone through several phases of idiocy in trying to construct this crucible furnace. First of all, it takes forever to build one. Unless you have a ton of clay already, it takes a little while to build one because you need clay bricks to make some of the parts, which obviously uses clay. I mean, you can use netherrack as well, which is what I did to save some clay. But you also need clay to make this stuff, the silicon carbide. Which uses clay, sand, and coal for each one, and you need, I want to say 12. That may not be right. No, you need 12 for each one, and you need 2. As you can see, it's a multi-block structure. You need 2 of them for it to work, and they use 12 each, so that's 24 clay at least for this whole thing. So I had to go find some, and that's not just clay balls, that's clay blocks. So you need 12 clay blocks for each. That's 24 clay blocks. That's a lot of clay if you don't have it, and you don't really store a lot of clay because you need to like do some digging in rivers and oceans to find it. But I have some now, not a big deal. It just took me a lot of suffering, you know, to figure it all out. So I have a crucible now. I have a crucible furnace, and I have an empty thing. I wonder if I can use this as a heating source now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this coal in here and hope that it heats up more. I don't know how hot it actually needs to be to cook. Different things are going to require different temperatures, I believe is what the thing is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get fish that I've caught out of here and see. So I have a cod and a damselfish. Delightful. So I'm going to put both of these in here and see what temperature it is required to cook approximately. Once that happens, it will put fish oil in here, I assume. And once that's done, we'll have the fish oil required to dump into this bastard here. Now I do need to take these out, okay? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these back in. I'll put all these back in and use this lava as fuel source, because this is how you do it. I'll get to show you. These are just regular bricks. You can either use clay bricks or nether bricks. I have nether bricks in there. It doesn't matter, though. Then you pour lava around them, and they will turn into burnt bricks, which is what we need. I have a bunch of nether bricks, actually. And burnt bricks are used in various recipes, including the recipe heavily in the furnace recipe. And I can go ahead and show you guys. This isn't really a tutorial series because I don't want to go too into it, but I figured, why not? Why not? Alright, crucible furnace requires 2 burnt bricks plus a brick construction block, which requires 4. So you would need 4 of 6 each, so that's 12 bricks for this whole thing, because you need 2. So as you can see, 1 bucket of lava gives you 2 burnt bricks. That's the exchange rate. Which is also why I was saying that I would need maybe a tank on the side of lava. Which means probably I would need another ender tank, because the tank on the side, an iron tank from like forestry or whatever it is, that would make it really big and cool looking, is really unnecessary. It's all aesthetic. It's for the look of it. Then I would have like a ender tank on the top pumping into it. So I need to make another ender tank, which means I need more blaze rods, which means eventually, maybe even next episode, I'll be dedicating some time to making a blaze spawner and killer. A blaze farm, basically. Because we are going to need blaze rods all the time, basically. Because anytime we need an ender tank or an ender chest, we need 4 for each one of those. And that is not including everything else that might need an ender or a blaze rod in this mod. Now, I think we could probably end up investing a lot of time into magical crops and maybe making some through growing them. That might be an alternative if you guys want to. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments. Alright, so it's actually cooking at 200 or so. I'm guessing it would be a flat 200 Celsius is when it started cooking. So let's see how many millibuckets of fish oil this bastard gives us for 2 fish. 2 fish, oh, that's a lot, I think. 2,950 for the fish. So let's see how much it takes out. I can't remember, can never remember. Is this not going to work? Is it not enough for a bucket? I don't know how many. A bucket's melting point is apparently 15,000. Alright, so we need to catch some fish then, guys. Ah, that's pretty great. We're going to be fishing up a goddamn storm. Let's do this. I got my reed fishing rod, which is like the worst fishing rod you can get just outside of actually using the shitty Minecraft fishing rod, which doesn't work with bait, actually. So you're going to need at least this. So we've got some ants as our bait, and I will show you momentarily in a minute how I got this bait, actually, because I forgot that you guys weren't here to see that. Oh, another cod. What a wonderful occasion. I'm going to get a few of these, though, and go back inside. When I go back inside, I will show you guys where and how I got this bait. And actually, I'll go ahead and go... I'll get another fish. I'm going to get one more fish, and then I'll show you. What is that thing over there? It's like something invisible with a hat on it. Just listening for the sound cue. Boom. Okay, so, oh, a squid. What the hell is this? Oh, it is a squid over here with the hat on. It's a fucking squid with a top hat. I'm killing you. I think I have this hat. No, I don't have it. Oh, wow. Abraham Lincoln hat. Has the beard and everything. Well, son of a bitch. That might be the perfect hat for me. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get some dirt. Getting some dirt. Actually, you know what I'll get? Oh, this is a good idea. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get some meat. And I have some meat down on the computer, oddly enough. That's not where you usually keep your meat. But I have some meat down here because I had it in my inventory and I needed to use it. I needed to get some space. I'm actually going to take these fluid ducts out too. I've been selectively putting stuff in there. I've been keeping on just the ingots in there. But then I put some redstone and coal in there. I was thinking, what can I put in here? Eventually we're going to have everything in there. But for now, we need to be selective about what we put in there, because not only do we have a limited amount of space in there, but we also put that in there. We also only have a selective amount of access to it. Every time we need something, we are going to have to go to that computer in the basement, level 2 basement. So if we're working over there, we don't want to have to go all the way from our magic place to the basement to get stuff. That's when we have chests in the magic place. But eventually we'll have a terminal in every building, including this one, the magic place, the barn, the power plant, that we can just access and remotely get stuff from the bottom. Anyway, that's the plan for now. We got some fishing. Let's see if we can get a bucket out of this. Come on, give me some sweet bucket. Give me the bucket, you bastard. Wait, what about this? Maybe I have to put it in a different place. No, don't melt that. Don't melt that. So clearly there's, I don't remember how many, maybe it's 10,000 or something. Milli. Is that 10, is that 1,000? I fucking don't know. Let's just keep doing this. Let's put this squid in there and go get some more fish. We get to experience the fishing experience here. I have been doing a lot of fishing. This weekend. It's Monday right now as I record this. Hopefully it'll be out today as well, even though it's getting really late because I've had to do a lot of delays. I fished almost the entire Sunday. Seriously, I fished for like 10 hours in Minecraft because I needed to, in Agrarian Skies, if you guys are following along with that series, then you know I've had to fish a lot. And I've been fishing more because I have been using the fish to make dirt. Sadly, I've been using fish to compost into dirt. That's how you would get dirt in Agrarian Skies, which is a Skyblock series, a Skyblock mod. The squid apparently has a higher boiling point, or higher cooking point than these cod. Oh, it tells me. 180 for these. And it's already at 500. What's this one then? It doesn't tell me. I don't think I can cook the squid into fish oil. It's not a fish, I guess. What if I cook this at normal? Just give me some delicious squid. No, it doesn't give me anything. The fuck is your what's your point, bro? What's the point in you? All right, so let's see if we can fill this thing up now. All right. I didn't think this was 10,000. I thought it would be 1,000 or something. Oh wow, it gave us some leather. That's weird. How do I get this out of here? I know for a fact this is enough. 12,000. There's no way this is not a bucket worth. I need to keep putting stuff in there. How do I need more coal. Let's go get more coal. Oh, man, I really need some fish oil. I really need that fish oil. I did get some fluid ducts, though. But I think these should work with it. So if I go like this and hope that I have enough. Yeah, okay. And then I make sure this is going out. And then I put a redstone signal to it. Hopefully that'll work. And I know these do function together. Like the thermal expansion works with Mariculture. I know for a fact it does. Mariculture is very good about communicating with other mods. So if you have the buildcraft pipes or something like that, they also would work. Alright, we need some coal first. And I'm thinking about maybe making a servo for that thing. But I'm not sure if I want to do that. I can't really remember how much expensive that is to make. Servo. And basically the servo just makes the pipe suck without having to have a redstone signal to power it. A pneumatic servo, that's not bad at all. I can probably make that in no time. So I'm going to grab one of these and two of these and go back to our base because I have sand in my inventory and I have a furnace over there that I can cook it with to make that glass. Then we can just pop the servo on the side hopefully and it'll start pulling it out, the fluid out. Hopefully. Alright, let's see. Sand, sand, sand. Where did I put it? Did I guess put it in this chest over here, hopefully? No. I think I actually used it all on carbide. Bastard. Okay, so that's fine. I only need one piece, so I'll just dig this piece up. Oh, should be noted that I have this diving suit on, so I'm actually walking slower than normal. Which is amazing. So what the diving... I don't think I've told you what the diving suit actually does yet, because I've been distracted. What the diving suit does is it gives you various abilities depending on what piece we're talking about. So the helmet will let us see underwater better. The diving air supply, if we had an air compressor nearby, it would let us breathe underwater. But I can breathe underwater automatically, so it doesn't matter because I'm a mutant. Diving suit, which actually goes in the pants block, or pants equipment slot, will let you dig underwater faster than normal. But not like, it doesn't dig as fast as you would if you're above the water on the land, but it does help. Because you know if you're underwater, you dig really slow. The boots let you move underwater faster. Now, obviously, there is an upgrade called a scuba thing, scuba suit, and there's various pieces to it. But you can upgrade to that, and all those will be improved. So you'll be able to dig just as fast as if you're on land if you have the scuba suit. Also, you can get scuba tanks for the scuba suit, which let you go underwater and breathe no matter if you're near air supply or not, meaning an air compressor block. Let's see. We need the glass in the middle. No, we need the redstone. Where's the glass at? Oh, we need 2 pieces of glass. Damn it. I'm dumb. 2 pieces of glass and 2 pieces of iron, I believe. So let's go get 1 more glass, 1 more sand for glass, and come on, door, you bastard. Alright, let's do this. We're just gonna slowly degrade. Slowly, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. There's not going to be any sand eventually because I'm just going to keep digging 1 block at a time. Over time, it's going to be sandless on the shore. It's going to be hideous. Whew. Alright, so it is getting hot in my room, guys. I've been recording for so long. I have to turn my air conditioner off to record because I don't want you guys to hear the extra noise it makes. And it's fine for a while, but it's Texas. It is hot outside pretty much all the time. Alright, we got our servo. So if I have to record for long periods of time, more than usual, I usually record for about an hour and a half. But I've been recording for way longer than that at this point. Alright, here we go. Servo installed. Now we can just click this, and say ignore. And now it is pumping out. Oh, look at this. Look at that disgusting fish oil. It looks like weird urine. Alright, perfect. It's working. So now we need to get some logs. Oak logs, because I don't know that other logs are going to work. It does specifically say oak logs. So, to be safe, I'm going to go chop down some oak trees. Luckily, we're next to a normal forest over here, so I can just chop down one of these trees. And I'm just going to use all these logs and turn them all into polished wood. Because who knows when we're going to need polished wood. Ah, we're getting there. We're making progress, which is something new for the day, because I have made very little progress every time I've attempted to record to this point. Did that work? Yeah, we're putting it all in there, and I don't know how long it's going to take. Whenever you're using the lava, it like makes smoke things, smoke sprites come off. This doesn't seem to be making anything. I think I'm just going to have to wait it out. If you right click and it's not ready, it won't do anything. So if I just keep right clicking on it. Now I know to cook stuff, to cook the bricks, it takes about 16 seconds or so to actually do it. So I'm assuming it's going to be something similar for this. Now we need 2 planks, and I'm hoping that the logs work like normal logs and give us 4. So that way we'll have enough to make at least one of the fishing rods. I hope I don't have to do something weird like heat this thing up. Like put lava beneath it like it's a cauldron, because that would be stupid. Very stupid. And tedious, but I would do it. I would do it for you guys. I'm glad we got this. I really wasn't planning on automating this, but because the bucket wouldn't work like I wanted it to, and I had the fluid ducts in my inventory, boom, automated. Like nothing. Like nothing. Come on, give me that sweet. It probably will take longer than normal. I'm just going to leave it over there for a bit and talk about what we're planning on doing once we get this wood. We're going to make 2 fishing rods out of it, okay? We're going to make 2 wooden fishing poles. We're going to use those to make an automatic fisher, right? We're going to make an automatic fisher with that. As you can see, it's just wood and those fishing rods and a fish. Which actually makes me think I'm going to have to go, oh, look at this, a stingray. I didn't realize I caught a stingray. Once we have this block, we could put it above water and give it a power source. It's raining. I can't see it, but I can hear it. And once it has a power source, it'll automatically fish, as long as we provide it with bait. Which, I will now show you how I got the bait, just in case you're trying to follow along and learn something while you're entertained. I will show you how to do it. And plus, we can never have enough wood. Wait, wood. I have no idea what I'm saying. I forgot that I got this meat to show you guys with the meat, because I think you can use meat the same way. So I have this table over here. It's a sifter. It's very easy to make. It's just fishnet and wood. And fishnet is just string and wood, basically. So I can right-click on this, hopefully with this raw beef. Boom, done. And it gave me maggots, which sounds like disgusting. Like, why would I want that? But it's a good bait. And I'm going to use that too. So by using raw meat, I actually got maggot bait, which is a pretty good bait, I think. But by, say you had a stack of dirt and you did the same thing, it would give you different stuff. It would give it, like, I've got this ant. I've also got some worms over here somewhere. These worms. I got these worms and these ants by using dirt on this thing. You can also use logs. I guess you would get some other bait from that. And you can get this stuff. Those little... Oh, look at this fucking guy. What are you doing? This is private property, sir. Now that I built on it. I'm going to ask you to leave. But anyway, the kelp you can get from under the water, you can also use on this and get certain kinds of bait from. So I have this bait, and you need bait in order to use the fishing rods that are from Mariculture. Like, you can't just normal fish with it. And you can also, you can't catch the normal Minecraft fish. So if you want those just to eat or whatever, you would have to get your standard Minecraft fishing pole, which is dumb. You know, why bother when you can get this really tedious version? Alright, so let's see if we can get... No, nothing. Am I really going to have to cook this or something? I don't know. Like, I can't get it out. I can't do anything with it. Like, normally you can shift and right-click and you would get the wood back. At a loss, guys. I'm at a loss. So anyway, I'm going to leave it over there for a little bit longer. Who knows? And talk to you guys a bit more about what we're doing. So yeah, you get all the baits. You can fish with the baits, but you can also use it in the automatic fisher to catch fish for you. This thing would have a slot in it that will let you put bait in it, and then the bait will catch fish automatically and put it into an internal inventory. And that's how you would do that. And what we would want to do is use those fish different ways. You know, maybe you need some more fish oil for this. Maybe, and this is what we want to do, is we want to breed fish with an incubator, and we can make like the perfect mega fish. If you're familiar with forestry and the bees and how you use the bee breeding process to make like a really good bee that can like live in complete darkness or whatever, lives a really long time, or gives you a lot more honey or something like that. Pretty much the same thing. So like if I go in here and I type in fish, and it shows me a bunch of different fish, you can see it has different things on it. Like it says lifespan and fertility. This manta ray has an epic lifespan. It means it'll live forever, but it has a low fertility, so it'll be bad at fertility. Making babies, basically. And you would breed them together to like get better stats on those two things. So you would maybe breed a manta ray with something that has a higher fertility and even it out a bit.